Okay, I am live and there's nobody here. So I'm just going to finish setting up. I'm like 1 minute early. So I'm just going to finish setting up, wait for people to pop in. Hopefully they will. This is the 23rd tarot class, and we're here to learn about the Ace of Cups. But until people show up, I'm just going to call in my guides and protectors, angels and ancestors of the love and light only. Ask that you place a veil of protection around me. Ask for a connection to the God source energy, and that you place a veil of protection around me. Extend that veil out around anyone who connects with this video, either while it's live or in a replay. Asking for divine protection to be placed around us. There's my Sam. I knew you'd come, girl. I just started. I actually went early. I went 1 minute early, so it's not you, it's me. Hi, sweetheart. Hi. So I was just calling in the guides and protectors and ancestors and angels and ask of the highest light. You didn't get a notification till now? Ugh. Okay, so I actually put a post up in my community tab. I put it on my Facebook because everyone keeps telling me they're not getting my notifications. So we're divinely protected within the source God energy, always and forever. So be it, and so it is. So I'm not sure why that's happening. I think I'm falling out of the algorithm, honestly, because I haven't been on YouTube hardly at all. Hopefully that's going to change soon, though. So literally my whole life right now consists of looking at houses. I seen that. Give me 1 second. Gonna message Lisa. Okay, that'll be great. I'm going to start playing my harp. I'm going to play the harp while we wait for people to show up. Just put us all on the same vibe. Okay. Thank you, Sam. Just pull the vibration up so fast with this guy. This is going to be a different one, Sam. I've got my... Got my bowl too behind me for that extra kick. I'm gonna do something I've never done yet in one of these. I'm gonna set that baby down for now. We'll come back to her. I'll put these here. Because I feel like there's only so much. Oh, she's out for her birthday. Oh, her birthday was Friday. Oh, happy birthday, Lisa. Yay. Happy birthday, Lisa. Special day. What was I going to say? Shoot, it went right out of my mind. Oh, I'm going to do something different because I feel like covering the Ace of Cups is going to be like really pretty quick. It's not as much information as in the major arcana when we check out the minor arcana cards. But I did get my really cool Mirror Visions deck put into all of the sleeves. Look how big that deck is. That's crazy. And I brought the Ace of Cups from that deck. It's so amazing. But it does change. There we go. Isn't that cool? Okay. Well, I know I'm falling out of the algorithm. I'm sure that's what it is. Aren't they cool? So I think I'm going to come back in the algorithm because all right, so I guess you're the only one here, unless the replay crew comes and watches. So all we've been doing literally every day is viewing houses. We've been through so many houses I've had some weird experiences in some of these houses too. One particularly really bad. I mean, it was an immediate, I had to get out of that house and go get in my car. So, we've been going every day. The thing is there's just nothing in our area. There's nothing. So we've been having to travel an hour and a half, once 2 hours. Hi, Beachcomber! Yay! So yeah, we've been having to do quite a bit of traveling. And so what we've been doing is trying to bunch up. I just heard something weird. Kitty, is that you? You get out of there. You get out of there. He's crawling around on my shelves. Get out of there. You get out of there, you. Anyway, so we try to like do three viewings. Like if we're going to go to this city, we'll do like 3 viewings. That's all I can really handle is 3 viewings. We'll do 3 viewings because we're walking around the property, looking in every nook and cranny. It takes a lot of energy. So far, no. Sorry, guys. You get out of here. Come on. You're trying to be naughty. He's a cat. He wants to climb. Don't climb on my shelf. I can't shut that door or we'll get cut off. But anyway, so we have. Are you kidding me? I think Bruce wants to do this live. Can you guys hear him? He wants my attention, is what it is. Can you guys hear him? He's mad because I shoot him out of here. Uh-oh. Did I lose you guys? Uh-oh. Did I lose you guys? Oh no. Can someone say something in the chat so I know if I lost you guys or not? It tells me I'm still going. You're still here, Beachcomber. Thank you. Okay. It looked like I froze. Okay. My cat, sorry. Still here. Okay. So, we have specific criteria that we're looking for with the house. It has to have a certain amount of rooms, a certain amount of like square footage, because I do not like being claustrophobic. And plus we have a dog and a cat now, so we have to have room for them. Okay, good, Sam. I don't do great. I did freeze a little. Okay, I'm sorry. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. I don't do great with stairs because of my MS and both hip replacements and all of that. So if it's going to be a house with stairs, there has to be a bedroom on the main floor. Yeah, so there's just all those little criteria. We really need a garage. My husband has an expensive hot rod car, which has already sustained damage just being parked out in front of the apartments. We would like to preserve it the best we can, maybe fix it up a bit. Plus we need the storage. And so we've been exploring other little communities, some that I've never even been to. Lived here for 30 years, never even been there. It's been really fun. And I found a little town that I just love. I love this little town. It's called Chehalis, Washington. It's very small, very, very small, kind of out in the middle of nowhere, but it's still like 45 minutes-ish away from my doctors and the kids and everything. It's called Chehalis, and like, so a lot of the houses in Chehalis are in a flood zone. So that has taken a lot of them off the list for us. We've looked in another city called Centralia, which is about 5 minutes away, and we saw some cute houses there too. But there's really nothing in our area, in our price range. That's what we're looking for. Literally, like the houses that are for sale in Chehalis, the same house going for $350,000 in Chehalis is going for $550,000 literally here in this county. So it's crazy. We can get a better bang for our buck if we go out. So we toured a few little cities and we really like Chehalis. It's very quaint. It's very small. They have just like one little strip of the town where there's all these really quaint little cute boutiques and shops. It's all like old colonial buildings, architecture in the town, preserved very well, very clean. There's beautiful, gorgeous hanging baskets of flowers all down, hanging on all the light poles. It's just the cutest little town. I love it. So we've kind of been setting our sights on that area, and it's a drive. So we have to drive out there. It's about an hour and a half from here. So we drive out there and we try to see as many houses as we can. There's been a lot of no-goes. We saw one the other day. We liked it really a lot. The only problem, well, there's two problems with it. One is that the most recent owner actually passed away in the house. And although I felt energetically that it was natural causes, and he was facilitated probably by family. Somebody stayed there with him and kind of helped him to be independent until his last day. I really was picking up on all that. It was fairly recent. But there was a lot of like a heavy, sad energy there. And, at first I thought, well, maybe I can turn that around and, bring my energy and turn around stuff. But then I started getting like breaking into a sweat. I started shaking all over, and I literally made a beeline and went outside and got in my car. I thought I was having a reaction to the energy in the house at first. You ordered the tuning forks. Yay, I have them right here. I then found out that there, right behind this house, there is a substation, an electrical substation. So there's all these electrical things with electrical coils and stuff. And so it's like a substation where everybody's electricity is kind of like a base and full of electric lines and just major electricity going through there. So that was what made me sick. I'm super sensitive to that kind of stuff. It wasn't the house per se. It was that made me feel, my nervous system was like, nope, can't do it. I had to get out. So that one we decided to go ahead as soon as we found out that there was a substation behind it, and that clicked for me that's why I had that reaction. We're like, oh, okay, cross that one off the list. And then we had a couple of days where we looked and we didn't like anything we saw. And then we had a day where we were supposed to go meet with our realtor, and she's amazing, by the way. We finally got an amazing realtor. Yes, it's letting off electrical charges constantly, big, huge ones, because it's like a big substation. So it's constantly letting off electrical charges. And that was not, my body was not receiving that well at all. So not at all. But it made sense to me when I found out that was back there, that's why I had that kind of a visceral reaction inside the house. I can sense energies in any house. That's never happened to me before. So it was pretty weird. But so 2 days ago, we were supposed to go meet our realtor. Like I was saying, our realtor is amazing. She worked so hard for us. We had like 4 bad realtors before we found a good one. It could have been what made the man ill. And I did think about that, Sam. I did. But also too, I am aware that he was quite old. So it may have made him ill, but he passed of old age, of natural causes, old age. And, yeah. And I feel like he actually lived longer than he would have if he wouldn't have had some help. 'Cause it feels like he had someone there that was really taking good care of him to like the last minute. So, which is good. You wouldn't think that would leave you with a sad energy, but I still felt this like real heavy, like just sadness, which is probably the lingering energy of his loss, of him just passing, whoever was there taking care of him or whatever. It's sad no matter what. So yeah, that was hanging out there, but that wasn't my main concern, to be honest. It was the weird physical thing that happened while I was there. And then I found out about the substation. I'm like, oh, okay. But anyways, we were supposed to go 2 days ago and meet our realtor, and first of all, something happened and we got delayed by half an hour. And this woman takes her job very seriously. So when she schedules us a viewing, it's like 3 to 3:15. Then we're going to go to this house. There's 10 minutes of traveling time. So 3:30, like that. So it's like, we have to be prepared. And I like that. I like a very professional realtor. She's so good. Anyways, so we were late. And we ended up having 4 scheduled showings that day. 2 of them were in Centralia. One of them was in Chehalis, and one of them was in another town called Bucota. But they're all like right back to back next to each other. So we went and looked at the one the first one we went and looked at in Chehalis, I literally fell in love. So we were late. So what happened was we were late and we had to skip the first showing because we ran out of time. We didn't get there in time. So we ended up skipping the first one and going to the second one. So it was actually the second one on our list, which was the first one we saw. And I fell in love instantly. So adorable, so adorable, so adorable. Immaculately taken care of. I love all the arched doorways. There's just a lot of things I love about it. It's got a 2-car detached garage, fully fenced yard, beautifully landscaped. You can tell this person, it's just an older single lady that owns this house. It's fairly small, a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. So it's not huge, but that's okay because we don't need something huge. It does have a 2-car garage and a workshop in the back. So there's lots of storage. It's got a completely fenced yard. The yard is beautiful. You can tell, I love the front porch. It's all like cedar wood. It's so pretty. It looks very rustic. You can tell that the lady took a lot of pride in her home, took very, very good care of it. It was so cool. The first thing I noticed when we walked in was that she had 3 beautiful acoustic guitars hanging on her wall. So a musician always connects with another musician. So we kind of had that common thread with the vibe right away. So music's been played there a lot, which is a good thing. This woman is a country music singer. So she's probably not that much older than me, but she really is like an eager to sell. Like she's a motivated seller because she wants to leave and move closer to her family in another state. It's too expensive to do all the traveling. So yeah. Hi, Lady Divine. Hey. So we saw that house. I fell in love. And here's the thing. Our realtor makes us keep a poker face so that we don't show too much excitement, because if you make the seller think you're then they're more willing to like make a deal or help with closing costs or whatever. It's just you have more negotiation power if you keep a poker face. So I was trying so hard to keep a poker face while we were going through this house. And I was trying not to lock eyes with my husband too much because that's kind of a dead giveaway too. And the owner was there, so she could see. That doesn't generally happen. Usually when we go look at a house, it's either vacant or the owner's not there. But they always have cameras, so we have to keep a poker face. I was trying so hard. I hope I did. But it's amazing. It's a beautiful house, absolutely gorgeous, right in the heart of Chehalis, which is the city I'm in love with it. It's adorable. It's a very slow pace of life. It's way far from the city. It's pretty far from the mountain if it blows. It's close enough to the freeway where I can get to my doctor's within an hour. Oh my gosh, what else can I say? It's got the cutest little parks. People are just really chill and mellow there. It's not so overly populated like it is here, where everybody's just stuck in lines trying to get places and people are just mad all the time here. Everyone is super polite. We drove all around. It's not a big city, so it didn't take long, but we drove all around and looked at, and so the neighbors that would be on each side of us that you can tell that they have pride in their home. They take care of it. All of this stuff, you guys, all of this stuff that I asked for. So we decided to put in an offer. We did go and look at 2 other houses that day. We had to skip the first one, which felt very meant to be. I don't know why, but it just, like, us being late, all of that, it just felt divinely orchestrated. That was the first house we went to. Then we went and looked at another house, which was an immediate no-go. There was an odor in that house. I couldn't even be in there 5 minutes. And then it was like an overwhelming, I don't know, cleaning fluids or something. Hey, you get out of there. He is dying for my attention. He's been left alone a lot. And so this is how he's acting because we've been having to leave him. We can take Gizmo with us, but we can't take him. I know you want my attention. Sorry. Anyway, so yes, we have put in our offer on our new home. I don't know yet if we're going to get it. There's still a lot of steps to take. We've got to have inspections done. But the first part, the hardest part, finding the house, finding the one that fits all the criteria. I'm just really excited. So You know, when we had to re-sign our lease here, our landlady, manager, whatever, she's so awesome. She let us only sign a 3-month lease, but it did raise our rent. So, you know, our realtor said, she said when we met her, she's like, I'll have you on a contract within 30 days, I promise. And she has worked her booty off. And she's so good at what she does. So next steps are inspections, but I'm telling you right now, it's going to pass. The house is in excellent condition. It's on city water and sewer. So we don't have to have a septic tank inspected, which is a big plus. And I can just tell you right now, a brand new roof. She just replaced the roof less than a year ago. So that's going to pass. Remodeled the bathroom so that there's a big wide walk-in shower. That's a huge plus. So yeah, anyways, super excited, you guys. We're going to be moving soon. We're going to be moving. Not only are we moving to a new home, we're moving to a new town where it's slow pace, mellow, chill, where it's just the best environment that I could possibly be in for the illness that I live with. You know, I have a central nervous system disease with the MS. Any kind of stress or fear or just chaos just sparks it off. So it's the best. It's literally the best place we can be. I didn't even know this little town existed. The minute we drove through it, I felt so happy. I just, when I'm there, I feel happy. I feel excited. I feel like a little kid. I've got the butterflies in my tummy and like this, just the collective overall energy. There's a really, really cute little park, like within walking distance. And pretty much everything's within walking distance. So like when I was younger, raising kids, I wouldn't have liked that environment. It wouldn't have been stimulating enough. There's not enough to do there. The kids would be bored. They would hate it. So it's not a place I would have chosen before myself before. But now in this stage in my life, it's perfect. So Gizmo's going to have a yard, fully fenced yard. I can let him go outside and just not have to stand and stare at him. Oh my gosh, we're going to have more room to move around in our house. It's so cute too, this lady. It's very rustic. So like it's got arched, like the doorway that goes between the dining room and into the kitchen. It's like arched and it's got, I don't know how to describe it. It's a door that hangs on a metal rod that looks kind of like a barn door and it slides. It's really cool looking. And then, so all the doorways are arched except for like into the bedroom and into the bathroom, like all the entryway into the hall. They're all arched. It looks so cool. And yeah, it's super adorable. Oh, it's hardwood, the original hardwood floors, and they're in excellent condition. Beautiful. Like not the kind that they have nowadays. These are the original like hardwood floors. I'm not sure. I think the house was built in 1910 or 1920. 1920. It gets mixed up in my head after I look at so many houses, but I'm pretty sure it's the one that was built in 1920. But she completely replaced the whole entire roof. The house has been upgraded and remodeled through the years and recently. You can really tell that this woman, like it was her whole world to create this beautiful environment for herself. And that's kind of something that musicians do. We do take in our outside stimuli, does affect us. So anyways, you guys, I'm super excited. And so now we just got to get through the next steps. And like I've been saying, you know, if this is where we're supposed to be, where we're going to be happy, safe, and comfortable, then I just ask God to open the doors for us. Let it happen smoothly with no hiccups or issues. And it's the other weird thing is this. When my realtor suggested this house, because the square footage is a little bit smaller than what I was kind of hoping for, still bigger than this, but a little smaller than what I was hoping for. And I was kind of hoping for a 3-bedroom so I could have a guest room, but we can do like a fold out couch thing. I think it works for our budget too. That's another thing. Because it had a few things I wasn't excited about at first. I almost didn't want to look at it. And I told her, I was like, well, you know, I kept redirecting her to a different one that I wanted to see. I was trying to like put my way into it. And she's like, no, I think you should see this one. She's like, it'll just take a few minutes, but I'm I really think you should see this one. And I think she's getting a feel for me after so many days we've spent together looking through houses. She's noticed what I like and don't like and all that. And she's, I think you should see this one. And so I wasn't even going to ask to look at this one. Hi, bestie. I wasn't even going to ask. It was her find. She insisted. I even tried to protest. She got her way. I got there and I'm like, what was I thinking? Yeah. So I just feel like it's all kind of happening the way it's supposed to. It feels like it's flowing. And I will be about the same distance away from Shirley, from my bestie, just in another direction. But yeah, so that's my news. Yee! Okay, everybody's kind of showing up after I started. I'm not on a time frame today at all. I'm going to do something after this class. I was telling Sam, the thing about it is with the Ace of Cups, which is what we're here to see today or talk about today. With the Ace of Cups, here's my changing cards. Aren't they cool? And then this is so hard to see. There you go. I just want you to see the dove, the cup, the hand. Okay. I only got out 2 cards to talk about the Ace of Cups. It's not as much information as you get with the major arcana when we go through the minor arcana. So these classes doing these the number cards are going to be pretty short. So the crystal, let's start with the crystals real quickly. I have a big surprise down here. I'm so excited to do it. I got something from somebody. It's really freaking cool. And I'm going to actually unbox it live with you guys. A crystal company that I collaborate with on TikTok. Okay, the crystals for the Ace of Cups, I'm going to take this off, are rose quartz. And I just got little crystals to show you guys today because of that. I need my space. So rose quartz, amethyst, moonstone. I know you guys are all very familiar with these ones. Here's another moonstone. This is a peach moonstone. And aquamarine, but I don't have any aquamarine to show you. So that's the crystals. And so the rose quartz is for unconditional love, heart opening. The amethyst is spiritual connection, intuition. By the way, you guys, my guides have been telling me lately that we need to be putting our crystals to our third eye. Like we need to be touching our third eye with our crystals. I don't know exactly who all that's for, just we. Moonstone is emotional balance and the divine feminine. And the aquamarine is for soothing emotions and truth. So there's those. Okay, what is the Ace of Cups? The Ace of Cups is what feelings or, oh, sorry, that's the wrong one. The Ace of Cups is the planting seeds, the beginning of the emotion. So cups is water, water is emotion. So the ace is that spark, that beginning, that place where I'm at right now in my home journey, that very beginning where you've planted the seed. It's before you experience any evolution of the relationship or any like full on, it's the beginning, it's the spark. So the Ace of Cups is the spark of emotion. And so when I say that, looking at the symbolism, maybe I'll use this one. So let's look at the lotus flower as a cup, okay? That is the symbolism, and breaking it down, the cup overflowing is abundance of love and divine gifts. So what can the Ace of Cups mean? It could mean, Ace of Cups can mean awakening, that spark, that beginning, when you are beginning to awaken, beginning to have an upgrade. The Ace of Cups comes in to show that every time. There's 5 streams of water that come off most Ace of Cups. Those are representing the 5 senses, the flow of spirit into material as well, but the 5 senses. So that's seeing, hearing, tasting, smelling, and feeling. Okay. And the lotus flower on this one is a spiritual awakening and blossoming as well. There's usually a dove. I don't see one on here, but there is one on here. There's usually a dove. And the dove stands for peace, divine grace, and blessings. So those are all, that's the symbolism breakdown on the card usually. It is the elements of water. Uh-oh. Hold on one second here. Okay. It is the element of water. Uh-oh. Hi, the Ropers. Nice to see you. You're welcome, sweetheart. Yes, I've actually been receiving that in a vision. I keep seeing people putting crystals on their third eye. So like, I don't know, random individuals. I don't know who I'm seeing, but I'm seeing people. I think Spirit's telling me I need to tell people they need to be actually touching their third eye, touching. It literally needs to be that close for the shock wave that comes out. So crystals emit they're almost like a heartbeat. I don't know if you guys know all of this, but how do crystals work energetically? My personal experience and what I feel coming off them, it's almost like a heartbeat. It's like a pulse. It's like a shock waves that it sends out, and they go out. And so from about here to about here, away from a crystal, is the strongest energy. Okay. It will dissipate as the energetic flow goes out and gets slower and slows down. But when it's from about here to here is the strongest energy. Of course, the closer you get to it, the stronger you're going to feel those shock waves. But for me, the strongest, it starts to dissipate right about here. So what is that? About 9-10 inches from your crystal is the strongest field of these shock waves. And it's like a heartbeat, the way they pulse out. And they cause these waves to go out. Okay. So, and when you're holding them in your hand, those shock waves go up into your hand, and you receive that energetically into your auric field, into your energy. Right hand is for receiving, left hand is for releasing. Okay. So like I said, it is the element of water, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. It is, the planetary is the moon. The planetary alignment is the moon. And I think that's why they call in the moonstone for this one. And also, I also noted here that it can be tied to Neptune, which is spirituality, inspiration, and dreams, because the Ace of Cups is also inspiration. It can be divine inspiration. That's when you have that awakening. That's a divine inspiration, a spark, a wake-up call. Yes. Okay. Now, the numerology on the Ace of Cups is one, ace, beginnings, potential, new cycles, opportunities. So in cups, the seed of emotional potential, love, healing, spiritual opening, the Ace of Cups is the seed. I love the way that I wrote this. Okay. I almost said it earlier, but the spark before emotional growth. I think I said emotional evolution. The spark before emotional growth or a relationship development. So it's the beginnings. It's the butterflies in the tummy. I got that so hugely when I walked into that house. This is absolutely fitting for me right now, like literally so energetically aligned for me that we are on this card right now, you guys. Upright meanings, new love, emotional beginnings, spiritual connection, heart opening, compassion, forgiveness. That's a new thing, a new seed, planting seeds of forgiveness. It is it's creative inspiration. So getting the idea, getting the spark of an idea, like if you have an invention or you have an idea for an invention, that idea is the ace. It hasn't come to fruition yet, but it's the spark, it's the ace. It could mean a gift, a blessing, a divine opportunity. It could mean an overflowing of joy. So you see how the cup in the picture here, the cup is overflowing. The cup is overflowing. It also very much can be an overflowing of joy, an emotional overflowing. A lot of times Ace of Cups can mean the birth of a new baby. This one, a lot of times if I'm doing a reading that pertains to family or someone's immediate future or something like that, yeah, it can mean the birth of a new baby. The reversal meanings, being blocked, or repressing your emotions, holding back, not acting on your sparks of ideas, feeling emotionally drained or feeling like emotionally unfulfilled, like a hesitation to open up and allow the seeds to be planted or to receive love from someone, like a new love, or like being too shy to reciprocate someone trying to become your friend. That's the hesitation. A creative block, a lack of inspiration to do anything. This could be people in stagnant energy. It could be someone stuck in procrastination. And also superficial connections. So new connections that are superficial or like emotionally manipulating as well. The Ace of Cups can represent in a reversal. So how do you implement the Ace of Cups? This one says chalices. So sometimes your tarot deck will say chalices. Sometimes it'll say cups. Those are the two main terms, but a lot of the tarot decks nowadays are renaming making them the suits fit the narrative of their deck, whatever their deck is fashioned after, which I love. I think that's amazing. I love all the creativity so much. So if you get the Ace of Cups in a love reading, if you're doing a love reading for somebody, this means that this is the start of a new romance, that the person's open to vulnerability. If you get it reversed in a love reading, it's the reversal of that. It means you've got emotional walls built up. And it means you are a lack of readiness. You're not ready to take the plunge or ask the person on a date or accept a date or something like that. If you're doing a reading for a career in an upright, it means the work is fulfilling your heart. It means that there's like creative opportunities within your work. It means that you could be getting ready to be given a raise or a promotion or a new position or a new authority or something like that. Pay raise or something could be. If it's reversed in a career reading, this can be burnout. This could be you're in the wrong job. This could be emotional disconnect. If you get it in a spiritual reading in upright, it is divine gifts. Absolutely an awakening happening. Becoming aware of your divine gifts, becoming aware that there's something more than what you knew, that there's something you need to go inside and look for. A lot of times when I'm doing a spiritual reading with the Ace of Cups, I will say, hey, if it comes in a reverse, I will say, hey, there's something you need to know about yourself that you can't, it's inside. You need to introspect. A lot of times. Because, and also too, when I feel that in a spiritual reading, when I get an Ace of Cups in reverse, sometimes it's because that person is locked in like an indoctrinated state. In reversal, the Ace of Cups can tell me that as well. Spiritual doubt or blocked intuition completely. And if you're doing a reading for self-development, if it's upright, it's emotional healing, self-love, and nurturing the inner self. If it's reversed, it is bottling down your feelings, neglecting your self-love, not nurturing your inner self or your inner child, just ignoring it all. And that's also called spiritual bypassing. You can't do that. You'll be stuck doing that forever if that's the choice you make. Okay, so you guys, I'm not going to do a class participation like with the notebook today because I'm just going to say this. I'm just going to finish. I'm going to finish with it. That's pretty much all the information that I have for the Ace of Cups. I encourage that you can do like your own little thing at home if you want to in your notes that you're keeping. You can ask yourself, like, what new emotional spiritual beginning do you feel that you could be encountering in your life right now? What's being presented to you, or what could you present as a new beginning, a new creative beginning to yourself? You could journal about that if you'd like. But that is the Ace of Cups. And like I said, talking about the suits and the number cards is not going to be a long class like before, because there's a lot more to the major arcana than the minor arcana. I'm going to set these out of the way and I'm going to grab something because I am so excited to do this. So I partnered with, okay, thank you guys so much for joining me for the Ace of Cups, and we'll come back next Sunday and we'll do the Two of Cups. I actually think the Two of Cups will be a little bit longer because there's a little bit more with that one. I partnered with a company called Rare Elements, and I had purchased from them 3 zodiac kits, one for me, one for my daughter, and one for my daughter-in-law. And they were amazing. They were packed with so much stuff for like $11. I was blown away. I couldn't believe it. So I did reach out to this company and asked if I could partner with them. And they accepted my collaboration. And not only that, they sent me a box. And I'm so excited to open it and see what's in it with you guys. I'm so excited. So it's heavy and there's a ton of stuff in here, which means if I was to sit down and record myself opening this, it would be a really long video. I can't put long videos on TikTok. So I'm going to open this here with you guys and we're going to check out what's inside of here. It's a mystery. We're going to check out what's inside of here. It came from Rare. It's a crystal shop. But that doesn't mean it's only crystals or all crystals in here. I'm not exactly sure yet. But I just thought that would be fun. So first thing it comes with is a little card. And inside of it, oh my goodness. Okay. I'm going to set this right here for a minute. It says, hi there. Thank you for collaborating with Rare. We hope you love your order. And then on this side, it says, find your rare element. I know you guys can't see that. They give you, all the little cards. Wait, what's this? Oh, they gave me a $5 gift card. Very cool. I will probably gift that out to somebody else because when I'm collaborating, I can actually get stuff for free as long as I make videos about it. Oh, this is so cute. So this is how you connect with them on all their socials. And this is their logo. And you can scan here to get to their store. All right. Very cool. Okay. Whoa. All right. Oh, there's a ton of stuff in here. A little shovel and a little mallet. Ooh, that's pretty. Free gift. It says free gift. A bookmark. This is another bookmark because I got a bookmark. I think it's out in my workspace. I got a bookmark in my Zodiac kit, but that's beautiful. You know what I do though? A lot of times I take stuff like this and I gift it back out in my packages. You can only have so much of that kind of stuff. Oh, cute. This one says free gift on it too. And it's a packet of stickers. I always send out stickers too. This says learn a card. Get to know the tarot deck. One card at a time. Ah! That's awesome. Oh, it's the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords from the Minor Arcana. The Page of Swords is one of the 78 cards in the traditional tarot deck. It is part of the suit of swords, which is associated with the element air and deals with intellect, communication, and challenges. In the Rider-Waite Tarot deck, the Page of Swords is depicted as a young person holding a sword with a confident and determined look on their face. They stand on a hilltop with a gusty wind blowing, symbolizing the mental and intellectual challenges they are ready to face. New ideas, curiosity, new beginnings, new ways of communicating, and caution. In reverse, tarot spread answer is no, element air. I am an air sign. That's so cool. I love that they do this. There was a learn to read a card in both all of our little Zodiac kits too. Whoa. Whoa, this is thick. Unlock the meaning of your bundle. Okay. What the heck? Oh my gosh. Okay. I think I know what this is. I think all of these explain what's in here. So let's look at this. Can you guys even see? Oh, you guys! I gotta be quiet because my husband's sleeping. It is a bucket of crystals. And there's like a bunch of other stuff in there too. Oh my gosh, look at this. That's insane. Oh, wow. You guys, I wish I could fix it so you guys could see better. There. Okay, you might not be able to see me very good, but I want you to see what I'm looking at. Oh my gosh, you guys, look at this. It was free, bestie. They sent it to me to do a video. I'm selling for them. So like on TikTok, I have to show this and sell it. When you collaborate, when you're a TikTok affiliate and you collaborate, someone asks you to collaborate, they send you the product so that you can, yeah, it's called rare element. Ooh, she labeled, I don't know if it's a she. It feels like a she did this. It feels this is like this was put together by a she. It's definitely a female put this together. I can feel her energy all over it. Labradorite. Look at that. Labradorite. Oh, I see the flash. Ooh, it's got some pretty flash. Love that. Obviously. Front and center, there's a chunk of lapis. What? This is insane, you guys. Citrine. I don't know what that is. I'll have to come back and ask about that. Oh my gosh, I don't know what this is either. What? What? I don't know what this is either. This is selenite. This is Dalmatian stone. Look at that beautiful piece. What? This is a nice quartz palm stone. This is like a rough rose quartz. It has a very light pink hue. Moonstone! That was one of our crystals today. Moonstone. Yay. Oh my gosh. Woo, this is carnelian. Labradorite. Oh my gosh, you guys. More lapis. Lapis is my baby. Oh, look how cute. Is it crushed? It has like a little spot on it that's kind of smushed a bit, but oh well, it's still beautiful. Ooh, hematite. Hematite, that's such a good one. Ooh, this looks like a rough piece of sunstone. You guys, this is, are you kidding me? Ooh, that's pretty. This is a tiger's eye. That's a pretty one. Ooh, now don't be doing that. Don't drop the crystals, Crystal. Red jasper. Gorge. Moss agate. Oh, that's pretty. Moss agate. Sorry, my camera sucks so bad. This. I'm not sure. Mahogany jasper. I think that's tiger's eye. It looks like tiger's eye right here, but the rest of it doesn't. So I'm not sure on that one. Oh my gosh, now I know what this is for. It's a little geode. It's a little geode. That's crazy. How cute is that? Okay, so what's the shovel for? Okay, I'm going to take the rest of the bigger crystals out. So there's an amethyst, fluorite. There's literally everything in here. Smoky quartz. That's a really, really pretty. Ooh, that has really strong energy for such a tiny little thing. Oh my gosh. Okay. It's like this little thing. It says handmade with intuition, packed with purpose. How cute is this? Oh my gosh, these are adorable. Oh, these are adorable. Look at these little crystal chip bottles. Oh, they're so cute. There's 6 of them. Looks like fluorite, lapis, black obsidian. That looks like garnet. maybe amazonite, and then clear quartz. They're so cute. Look at them. Oh my gosh. I'm going to give these to the grand kiddos or great grandnieces or something. I love little things though. Oh, here's a desert rose. Don't see that a lot. Okay, you guys, there's so much stuff. Now I know what the shovel's for. Oh, there's little figures down in here. We got a little pink bird. A little rubber ducky thing. Oh, that's cute. Like a little polar bear. A pink flamingo. What the heck? Oh, this is cute. This is a little puppy. Oh, this is so cute. It's a little caterpillar. More crystals. There's a ton of little... I'm just going to dump it out. Oh my gosh. Wow. Wow. Look at that, you guys. Wow. Holy moly. That is so much. How did all of that fit in here? I don't know if I can get it back in here. There is a ton of these little silver charms. Like a ton. Oh. Okay, I see crystal confetti, and then I see like a lot of little beads. These are like the evil eye. Okay, that explains the very first card. Oh my gosh, there's like 20 little charms. And there's a whole bunch in different sizes of these little beads. I can hardly hold them. They're so tiny. They look like that. And the first card on this pile, the evil eye, it says, the evil eye stares back at the world to shield you from negativity and harm. So there's enough of those little beads here to totally make a bracelet. Maybe two. And then the charms. So that is so cool. It gives you like stuff to do for an activity with. And then a whole bunch of crystal confetti, like a whole bunch. Okay. You know, I should have brought my glasses because these are tiny words. These are cards that talk about a very rare ducky, a very rare flamingo, a very rare bird. So that's the little pink bird. A very rare polar bear. Now remember, this company's called Rare Elements, so rare. Yeah. And a very rare worm, and a very rare self-doubt